throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh and Acrisure Stadium, the home field of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
Play action here on first down. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Panthers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Holstein. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Panthers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Using his legs, it's Reed. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They try to sneak it for the first. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Much of the focus on this running back who's had such a spectacular year that he has announced himself as a major contender to win the Heisman Trophy. It's tough for a running back to do that, Kirk, but how can you ignore him?
Yeah, you can't ignore him. I give really a lot of credit to the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Every single week, defenses lock in on him, and yet they find unique ways to continue to get him the football, whether it's running, catching the ball to the backfield. Every single week, he seems to be a major factor in how they...
Here he goes. Across the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
But when you have a big gain like this, a few things have to happen. You've got to be able to seal the edge to give the running back enough room to become an instinctive runner, but also the wide receivers' willingness to be blockers. Outstanding by the entire group.
So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. And at first down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Panthers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looks like they'll mark this near the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback keeps the football. Oh, what a move. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
Movement here from the tight end. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, it's the consistency in his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Now they're running on the toss. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Designed quarterback run. Nowhere to run up the middle. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
He's running out of time here. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And, boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great...
He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Simple throw. All the yards after the kick. Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He runs through the defender. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Physical run earns the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Important second down play coming up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Pitt has moved into the red zone. In the red area, it's Reed. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his second touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball ahead of his hands on time.
And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Tailback with another carry. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the offense has it and still going.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. We start the drive with a quick throw to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Panthers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Graham behind the line. It's Reed. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Panthers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Toss play, running right. Gets into space at the 50. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now here's the toss play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's a shotgun run call. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. And the Panthers will line up to boot it away. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Motion now from the tight end. Toss play to the outside. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Tight end goes in motion. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. He's got the 1st and still going. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a run. Running back's got it. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Finding space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a toss play to the right. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they jump back in front. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down right at the 20. The Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Caught by the receiver. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Panthers will line up to kick it away. And this will be his 4th punt tonight. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Movement here from the tight end. Chewing clock with the running game.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And that catch is hauled in. And he's brought down there. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The defense has it, off and running. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll run it from the gun. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the run, it's Love. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback still with the football. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now here's the toss play. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Holstein. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Toss play to the outside. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.